So far in my career, through just a couple of games, I'm already looking amazing. I mean, I literally just got in the league, only played a couple of games, and people are already calling me the best receiver in the league. But of course, with the good, there's always gonna be the bad and the negative. You already know where most of the negative stuff come from. It's the internet. And because of the internet, especially with the division rivalry game coming up, playing against Commanders in week 7, one of their young DBs on that team started talking trash to me over the internet. And honestly, I didn't even respond. And the guy was Emmanuel Forbes. He's a guy I've never talked to a day in my life. I haven't even acknowledged him at all, but for some reason, he decided to talk a little trash, saying he was gonna lock me up. I'm not gonna do what I was doing to the other DBs the previous games on him over Twitter, or what it's called now X. And yeah, they're not having a bad season. One defeated, they're 4-2. Surprisingly, the Cowboys and the Eagles are actually both neutral, but I'm not really gonna talk back to him. Honestly, I'm just gonna let my game do the talking. Now, unfortunately, Saquon will not be able to play this week. He got a calf strain. All that means is Blake Corum get to come in and take over the running back position real quick. But now it's finally game day, week 7. And I told that boy Caleb before the game, just look for me because, he's not going to be able to hold me. And on our first drive, I debunked everything he been saying on the internet, killing him off that press, and he is way too slow to catch up to me. I take this all the way home to the crib for an 80-yard tug. They got a pretty mid offense. We end up getting a stop. 3rd and 4 here, running the end route. That safety tried to come down and play on me, but he could not. I got the first down. In the red zone now on 1st and 10, I'm running the corner route. He's throwing me this ball. I'm picking up the first route, taking a hit. For some reason, he's still been talking even after he got killed, so I had to go ahead and knock him down to the ground on this running play, try to shut him up. I'm 17-0 in the second quarter on 1st and 10. Play action. Emeka Egbuka ends up getting open. Kind of not open, but he still makes that great catch. And it's about time that they team shows a little bit of life. They DT gets off that block and finally ends up getting a sack. That's the first time we went backwards. Defense got to stop, and we made our way back to the red zone. I'm running a drag route, scoring another touchdown. Now being up 24-0, it's 3rd and 12, and honestly, I haven't heard Emmanuel Forbes' voice since the first quarter as I kill him on this end route for a big play. Yeah, man, Washington just didn't show no fight at all. I tried to find Emmanuel Forbes after the game, maybe talk to him, do a little jersey swap or something, but I couldn't find him. You know how that go. Caleb played pretty decent this game, a little inaccurate, but could work on that. In Blake's first game starting, 20 attempts, 73 yards in the tug. And you already know I went crazy. You can't talk trash online and not back it up. Like, I'm gonna kill you. Bet he won't do that again. One of the funniest things about being in the NFL is how much times I get tweeted at about my fantasy scoring and all that stuff, because I always win games for people. Like, after every week, people are just saying thank you for going crazy, getting 150 yards, 2 touchdowns and stuff. I'm like, hey man, it's just part of my job, you know what I'm saying? And it feel good. But then one thing I don't understand is why some people decide to sit me just because we're playing against a team like the 49ers. I'm still gonna go crazy. Because at the end of the day, I'm always gonna make plays like this no matter how good the team is. Especially when it comes to sports betting. At this point, my touchdown parlay might as well be at like 2. But as fun as it is, clearing my parlays and making sure that teams that pick me up in fantasy win, we got to make sure we win this game because we're down 7 points, and here Egbuka picks up a big play. And on 1st and 10, I get the ball in a little slant play, stop in the middle so I can catch this ball and pick up the first down. Running a crossing route, Caleb, knowing that I'm way too fast for him to be able to catch up to me, he just threw that ball right over Fred Warner's head. For some reason, Fred ain't jumped for it, but luckily I got this tug. At this point, it's a back and forth scoring game, 21-14. I'm catching this corner route to pick up the first down. We cannot afford to mess up in this game or turn the ball over because that will probably end the game for us. And here, almost completing this pass, he threw it a little bit too far ahead. Then on 3rd and 14, he overthrew me last time, but this time I beat that boy off the press and I catch the ball, pick up the first down. It's a very big play. Then on 1st and 10, he comes right back to me on the end route, right in between these zones, a dot to get the first down. The way that man Egbuka been balling this season is crazy. He threw this ball straight to him. DB almost made a play on the ball. He made the catch and got to the 1-yard line. Then on 1st and goal, running the ball right in there with Blake Corum. He got in there for the tug. Defense ended up getting a big stop. Tie game now. We should be trying to need the ball. Probably just go to OT, but instead I want to go deep, and I end up catching this ball, mossing that boy to pick up a big play. We could get a field goal here. But unfortunately, with Graham Gano not being on this team anymore, our current kicker don't got the leg power to get that in. We're going to OT. Then on 3rd and 10, when everybody thought Caleb was coming to me, even though I was wide open, he threw the ball to the other side of the field. Ibuka was also open on a streak, and he made the big play to score the game-winning tud. What a game from the guys, man. Caleb went crazy, almost 400 yards and 3 tuds. And man, just the stats of this duo right here is just, we're just nasty. I know this week, week 9, we got the Cowboys. We're 7-0, they're 4-3. But the Cowboys do have a recent history of beating the Giants. Though this is my first time playing them, so I'm gonna make sure it's different. Second quarter now, we haven't scored yet. They had 2 field goals and we finally getting on the board. Ibuka with the tud. They respond with a touchdown. Now I got Darren Bland guarding me, and if it's one thing I know about him, he can catch picks, but he can't hold nobody, and I'm getting right past him, scoring an easy touchdown. Defense ended up getting a stop. We got the lead right now, so we're going to go ahead and extend it. I'm picking up this first down, tackling me forward. They've been playing some pretty good defense. They pass rush been getting there to Caleb, but here he throws the ball to me on this post route, and I'm picking up the first down. Now, on this play, I'm supposed to run this route kind of like a streak, but instead, I saw how far that DB was playing back. I stopped, waited for the ball, picked up the big play. If there's one thing we got to do against the Cowboys, we got to get that ball out real fast, because if we don't, the pass rush is going to get there, and Micah picks up his first sack of the game. Then on 3rd and 19, we almost ended up getting the first down, but we fell 1 yard short. We got 3. They scored, though, so we're down 3 points here. Less than a minute left in the 4th quarter. We got to get down the field. On 1st and 10, one of our favorite plays in the playbook, I'm running the in route, and Caleb knows where to throw the ball to automatically, hitting me for the first. Now, I'm not a loud guy. I don't really be talking too much trash, but I've been telling Darren Bland all game he can't hold me, and obviously he can't. I beat him off the press almost every single time. I honestly don't know why Trayvon Diggs now guarding me. I'd probably still do the same thing to him too. But now 10 seconds left in the game. We want to score a touchdown here, but we do not want to throw a pick. So instead, he just tries to get the first down, couldn't get it. So we had to send the field goal unit out there to go ahead and tie up the game. We're going to OT again. Luckily, we end up getting ball first, and on 1st and 10, running a perfectly ran play action that got that boy Ibuka wide open to pick up that big play. Then on 1st and 10, here's the tight end who gets wide open on this drag route and takes this for the first down and even more. Now I'm supposed to be running a comeback route on this play, but I beat him off the press, and Caleb tried to give this ball to me to score the tub, but he overthrew me. But then luckily, Ibuka is just so nasty, he ended up getting open on the outside to pick up the first down. Then on 2nd and 3, running a play action, and Brevin Jordan ends up getting open, scoring the game-winning tub. Another great clutch performance for Caleb Williams. You know me, winning fantasy games for people. And with that game, surprisingly, we finally get our first NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Caleb Williams. Playing against the Rams this week, week 10, a game we should definitely win. One-on-one with this DB. He just threw this ball up, and I came down with it for the touchdown. Defense got to stop. We got the ball back on their side of the field, and here he almost got sacked by Aaron Donald, so it was a little inaccurate. That must have had him shook, because here on 2nd and 10 running the comeback route, and that ball was nowhere near me. Then on 3rd and 10, he threw this ball down to Ibuka for the touchdown, but that DB made a great play on the ball, just barely swatting it. We still end up getting 3 points. A minute left here on 3rd and 5, I'm picking up the first down running the slant. Right now, their offense just can't get anything going, and we got to take full advantage of that, but here, he takes a sack for 6 yards. On 3rd and 9, I'm crossing the field here, and I end up getting bumped a little bit when he threw the ball. I'm surprised they didn't call anything for that, but I was not able to get my hands on the ball, so we're probably going to try to kick this field goal. We got a pretty decent situation right now. It's the 3rd quarter, we're up 10 points, but here on 3rd and 3, he tries to force the ball and ended up getting picked off, and not only that, it went for 6. So now after taking a sack, making it 2nd and 21, we really need a big play. And here I end up getting that big play. That DB tried to make a play on the ball. He just failed completely. And now I'm way too fast. Ain't nobody catching me. That's a tug. Big play. I mean, literally, as you can see, the only reason why they had points is because of that mistake Caleb made. But now, we just got to keep on making sure we get first downs, try to burn some clock. We're only up 10 points. Darting our way up the field. It's 4th quarter now. When on 3rd and goal, he ran backwards, ended up getting sacked, so we're settling for the field goal. All right, now this game's a lot closer than I expected it to be. 2nd down and long, he ended up taking another sack. Now on 3rd and 24, we have no choice but to try to go deep. He tried to get this ball to me, but he was getting hit when he threw it, so it's incomplete. Now, I don't understand how, but they're actually winning this game now, so we need a money drive. And that's really crazy to me, the fact we've been up all game and now they're up a point. I'm getting this first down, running the post route, trying to make sure we don't lose this game. We can kick a field goal if we just burn the clock. That's what we're doing. We end up getting to the 1 yard line, running the ball again. They stopped it, but that's actually pretty good because fourth and goal. We kick this field goal, we just burn a little bit more time. And to end the game off this close, it's easy field goal to win the game. Hard fought win. Shouldn't have been this close because we was up all game, but we still came out with the dub. And other than that pick Caleb threw that went for 6, he did pretty good. And if I just keep on consistently having games like this, I'm going to destroy all these records. But now we got bigger things to worry about. We got the Cowboys once again, and they're coming back with revenge because last time we beat them by a lot of points. And it's going to be a very big game. We're at home at MetLife. We got to make sure we protect home turf. And well, this game is definitely not going good at all to start off. They got 7 points already. The pressure got on him. He threw that ball to his weak side and went right to Leighton Vander Esch. And he returned that for 6. We're down 2 scores already. Down 2 scores, but we could definitely come back for this. He's trying to throw this ball deep down the field. Route throwing off his back foot and it almost got picked off. Luckily it didn't. Surprisingly, even after they saw what I did to Bland last game, they decided to keep him on me. And yeah, you already know what's gonna happen here. I'm returning this to get the touchdown, put us on the board. We need some momentum. But man, right now it just looks like defense can't really get a stop so far because their offense is looking good. And not only that, Caleb definitely doesn't look like the same guy he was last game. He almost ended up throwing another pick. I'm supposed to be running the end route here, but I beat him off the press so bad I had to just go ahead and go straight up. He inaccurately threw the ball, but luckily I'm 6'5", made the catch, scored another touchdown. That's 2 catches, 2 tugs. But no matter how much we do in our offense or how much I'm doing on offense, their offense is scoring too. And not only that, their pass rush this game is a lot better than it was last game. Micah ends up picking up this sack off our play action. And it's looking like we're finna take our first loss of the season. And we indeed did lose our first game. We didn't lose it by that much, but that was just because of the end of the game. They sat their starters. We started making a little comeback, but it was way too late. And yeah, man, a good amount of Caleb's yards and stats was empty calories. And well, for me, you know, I balled out, but we lost the game. But even though we just lost our first game, there's still always a bright side to everything. And the bright side is the fact that me and Caleb are both in MVP conversations. And with the season I've been having, I could tell why I'm there as a wide receiver. After losing the game like that, the way we did, it definitely took a toll on the team just a little bit. I mean, we're still 7-1. We're doing pretty good, but you know, it was kind of tough. Especially with the Cowboys being a division rival and us losing our undefeated streak like that to them, that's tough. But yeah, after that, I had to call my dad real quick about it because, you know what I'm saying, I needed just a couple words of encouragement. I know I'm finna go crazy, but I just need a couple words of encouragement for this next game against the Colts. And yeah, I know it's a little bit crazy, but somehow we really haven't been speaking ever since I got into the NFL. I mean, he's real busy with his analyst stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot busy with my NFL stuff. And we were on the phone, we both understood that. And he gave me a couple words of encouragement, just letting me know that we're still a very great team. We just gotta make sure we learn from that game, learn from our mistakes of every game to make sure we don't lose again. And when people like Randy Moss give you advice like that, you cannot take it lightly. I let the whole team know what he told me and everything. And it seemed like we're all on the right page, but it seems like Caleb Williams is still lingering a little bit from that Cowboys game and he ends up throwing a pick. But not only that, he ended up throwing another pick. I don't think he understood that safety was going to be able to jump up there as he threw that bullet a little bit too low. So now they got a chance to go ahead and take the lead. They did just that. We're down 21-24 and Caleb does it again. He tried to hit me on the end route, but instead that ball went behind me and straight to the safety where they got another pick. And even with all the picks that bro is throwing so far, I'm not going to get mad at him at all. Though I'm a little frustrated about us being down in this game right now. When we're on the sideline, I'll let him know that I'm here for him because I don't want this to linger into the next game. And then after our little talk on the bench, running play action, I'm running across him right. He tried to throw the ball to me, forcing it in, and that DB completely played it and caught another pick. And caught the pick, and that was Caleb's 4th of this game. And then Ibuka ended up getting hurt. So yeah, man, what an end to this game. 2-game losing streak. Definitely Caleb's worst game I've ever seen. I mean, even the games I've seen in his rookie season, I don't think I've seen one as bad as this. 4 picks. Ain't seen this out of him before. And man, all the struggling he was doing even got me struggling a little bit. I had 2 catches, 40 yards. Definitely my worst game of my career so far. I can't have games like this. Ibuka still went crazy with 2 touchdowns, 100 yards. But me, I just couldn't get the deep plays. They end up being picks. I know this game right here is very important. It's more important than you'll realize because, obviously we're on a 2-game losing streak and we got to end this now. Because right now at this point, it felt like we was at the top of the world and now we're almost going to be at rock bottom. And just losing another game could definitely hurt. But here, Ibuka makes a big play, scoring a big touchdown right when we need it. Let's get some momentum to start this game off. Alright, so now you might be asking how we're down 21-7 right now. Well, they end up scoring a touchdown, and then on the kick return, they made us fumble and scored another tub. But here, Cade finds Cade Stovar and picks up a big play touchdown to close the gap. Second half, now we got the ball. We got a chance to go ahead and make this a tie game, but Caleb tried to get this ball to Ibuka, who's standing there, but instead it got a little bit pushed away to the left and went straight to Jamal Adams, picked off. Luckily, defense was able to get a stop, so we still got a chance to make this tie game. Caleb is running backwards and still end up completing his ball to me. On 3rd and 12 with Tariq Woolen pressing me. We're both very tall and very fast, but honestly, I'm just faster than him. I kill him off the release and score a touchdown. After we scored, they end up scoring right back, so now we got to go ahead and return the favor again, picking up this big first down, getting way more yards than I should have got on this drag route. Benefits of being fast. We made our way all the way up here, but then on 3rd and 9, he tried to throw the ball to a slant, ended up getting deflected. Hopefully defense can get a stop. And they did just that. Very clutch stop running the end route, and I'm picking up this first down. Then here on 2nd and inches, Saquon Barkley runs this ball right up the middle, ends up getting tackled, and then guess what happens? He gets injured once again. It's crazy how many injuries he done already had this season. I feel bad for him. He had to get helped off the field. So far as we know, he got a leg injury, and his return is to be determined. But now we got to focus on winning this game. And I'm running the out route. He's throwing this ball to me to the sideline, and I'm making a great catch, toe drag. As a superstar wide receiver, you got to learn to know how to read the field. And I had to stop in the middle of the field because I knew that was a zone. Just wasn't able to pick up the first down. Then on 3rd and 1, Blake Corum running this ball up the middle, picking up the first down. They got us all the way to 4th and goal. I'm supposed to be running a fade route here, but instead I'm running a slant because I saw he was playing the out route, scoring a touchdown to tie this game. As long as we can make the field goal, obviously. Now we did indeed make the field goal, and we're in OT once again here, picking up a big play off the run. Great run from Blake Corum. And now we're past the 50-yard line. On 2nd and 7, he tried to come to me, his best receiver, but instead, Tariq Woolen got his hands on it, almost picked it off. Luckily, he didn't. Tariq Woolen was talking trash a little bit after that play, so here I ran a little corner route. It's supposed to be an out route, but I wanted to get over him because he was standing there waiting for it. And on 3rd and 3, we're in scoring range, and he throws his ball straight to Cade Stovar, who ends up picking the first down, falling at the 1-yard line. And now, at the 1-yard line on 1st and goal, obviously running this ball with Blake Corum, he gets in there to get the game-winning touchdown. It's a great bounce back game for Caleb. He did throw a pick, but he did great other than that. And me and Ibuka, the best receiver duo in the league, you know how we do. Now after that game, normally throughout the season, Saquon, he's been getting injuries, but they were only for about a week. But this time, it's going to be 6 weeks. So it's going to be a while before we get him back. In the meantime, it's going to be Blake Corum getting almost all the running back snaps. And it's just crazy to me looking at the MVP race. It's a 2nd-year quarterback and a 1st-year wide receiver in the MVP race. On the same team, by the way. I mean, it just makes sense. Just look at the year he's having. Number 1 in passing yards, number 1 in passing touchdowns. He got a couple picks, but other than that, he's doing good. And me, I'm finna end up breaking many records this season. I mean, like, these stats just aren't fair. And Ibuka, he's even having a very great season too. He's about to be at 1,000 receiving yards this season. When I said I'm gonna break records, I'm meaning it. Like, I'm at 1,600 going into week 14, and touchdown wise, I'm already 3rd. So far, I've already had the greatest rookie receiver season of all time, and season not over. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for watching all the way through this video, man, for continuing to support me. And I don't know if y'all boys are religious or not, but just know God always got something for you. Even if you feel like you're down right now, just know God, he got something planned for you, always.